do a driving video. Today is New Year's Eve, 2021. I figured this would be a good time to do it because the weather around here has warmed up a little bit, so we don't have any more ice. We're gonna we'll take a route that many of you are probably going to be familiar with from other driving videos here in the Portland area. Albeit this version will be not quite as fast-paced, and really that's appropriate, I think, for this car because it's really a big GT cruiser car rather than a sports car. So think of it as kind of I don't know, maybe the Northwest Stig after a whole bunch of cough syrup. But that said, extremely comfortable, plush, relaxed. These cars are, everybody talks about the ride quality and everything, and it's all true. It's very hard to describe. But anyway, we're in third gear, about 2,400 RPMs at 48 miles an hour. And yeah, just cruising along. The steering in these cars and the brakes, as you know, I'm sure everybody has talked about ad nauseum, is a little bit, it takes a little getting used to, but it's really pretty amazing. You drive this car for a few hours or a day, and then you get into a normal car, and it makes you think, why doesn't everybody do it this way? The suspension also takes some getting used to. It's really hard to describe. It's not necessarily floaty, because it does have a certain amount of real precision, but it is soft, and you definitely feel the hydraulic aspect of it, because really you're riding on pressurized nitrogen gas and mineral oil. There are no springs, no traditional shock absorbers, and no bushings, no rubber bushings at all. It's all, the entire suspension is built using bearings. So pretty remarkable. The steering is super finger control. The car just wants to go straight, and the faster you go, the more resistance there is in the steering, so it generates what's the equivalent of steering feel. So you can see we're just kind of gliding over these railroad tracks. I've got it in drive, which the car is going to use. It basically wants to upshift to third gear pretty frequently, or I should say after 20 something miles an hour. You can manually shift to second, which I just did, if you want to wind it up. So yeah, it pulls really good for such a big car, and the motor, of course, sounds really cool. I think it does sound cooler from the outside than from the inside. It has a big air box on it, so unfortunately, you can't see or really hear the induction noise quite as much as it would be in probably a Mirac, where the engine's right behind your head. But you definitely know it's there. Definitely. So as you can tell, we're not really throwing it into these corners, but it's certainly, the steering is incredibly precise. And it's a super long wheelbase, so it's a really stable platform. Yep, and all these bumps, you just hardly even know they're there. We'll go down the road a little bit here and try and find some speed bumps, because that is the way this car reacts over railroad tracks, and speed bumps is really one of its best party tricks, so to speak.